Right now we are at ZoomLion, the biggest waste management company or industry we have here in Ghana. And of course, we are here to learn a lot about waste management. Now, the questions are always asked: where are most of our waste taken to? Are they just dumped somewhere and it's all forgotten? Or there's something more that can be done with the waste that we make day in, day out? And so I have Mr. George Roxon right here, who's going to just give us some small info of what especially you're supposed to know. But right in front of me, I have Tracy Che. Yes, she's going to be doing some talking on source separation recycling. So Tracy's going to give us a little talk on source separation recycling. Just before she comes, let me just let you know the people that we have here. Very, very committed people that want to ensure that our environment goes a long way to be more healthy than it is now. Okay, Mr. George Roxon, who's just going to give us a little talk before I come back, and Tracy comes again with what we are going to be doing today.
My name is George Roxon. I represent ZoomLion as the head of composting and recycling. Basically, the unit looks into how the company could recover waste, especially sellable waste. If I talk about sellable waste, I'm talking about metals, plastics, papers, cardboard, glass, cans. So all these things are sellable waste that we want to recover before they end up at the landfill site. I would ask that your coordinator would come in and give us the main reason why we come.
We're here to see George and ZoomLion just so they can tell us a bit more about recycling, tell us how to go about it, the best way to present it to the kids. We're here to equip ourselves with the knowledge we need to be able to carry out our project. Thank you.
As Tracy rightly said, it's good to engage school children in waste management activities because they happen to learn more and they happen to teach even better than adults. We believe the Planeteer movement could partner ZoomLion in implementing. So I'll briefly take you through what source separation is all about, ways that source separation could be undertaken, and how you could also approach source separation. If you're characterizing waste, you could get the organic or green fractions. You could get the plastics. You could get paper or cardboards. You could get glass, metals, textile. So these are some of the basic fractions that you could characterize waste into. Let's assume you have 3 containers for source separation. Because organics could easily contaminate, it is always advisable that you keep one for organics. Not only contaminate, but it forms the biggest fraction of the waste stream. So if you're able to separate organics well, then you can treat it. And treatment could mean composting, or treatment could mean biogas, or anaerobic decomposition or degradation. So these are the 2 main forms that you could treat organic. There could be others, but these are the 2 main. So in the schools, you could decide to do a small composting program there, so that when they separate the organics, they are able to compost it. And in composting, there are a lot of ways of composting. You have the windrow, you have the vermicomposting, you have the forced aeration, you have in-vessel. And even within all this, there are technologies in doing them.
I just want to find out, you talked about opening up, as in open wooden boxes for composting. I just want to find out if it's healthy because I am sure it will evaporate, right? Whatever, they go into the air and all that. Is it healthy for them to breathe in the air? That's, I'm sure it will be polluted some way, somehow.
One of the things you'd be looking at is to locate it not close to where they have their class. So it could be on their garden or very close to where their sanitary facility is. In doing that compost, let's open a wooden system. You are just piling the waste and you are watering. So with time, you change over, move on to the next one. And before you get to maybe the third, the first one is matured for use. So if you start with 2 streams, then you move on to 3. But even with these containers, there are ways of even just by using 2 containers, you could separate them into 3 ways. That can be done on the field. So the last thing I'll talk about is coding the containers. Normally, green color is used for greens or organics. So you could see the recycle sign. So you could have a picture of a green there. Blue is used for other recyclables. Or where you have a third one, either yellow or brown is used. For hazardous waste, you could either see yellow or black being used.
If we decide we want to carry our project maybe middle of this month, so second week or third week, I'm just wondering, will ZoomLion be ready to provide us with like the bins and the bin bags to like help us carry out our project?
It is a yes. It is a little no. The yes could be more. The little no is more. ZoomLion does support programs. And that's why I mentioned that once the collaboration is set, we don't need to be repeating programs. So ZoomLion could say, okay, because we are part of this program, we want to support with logistics of bins, logistics of maybe a personnel to do this or that. I would wish to thank you for having time to listen to me. Thank you.